So welcome to Pathways. So basically today is just your first appointment, and what we're hoping to do is get to know you a little bit better so that we can figure out which of our programs would be the best fit for you.
Okay.
So what we do today is basically together we're just going to go through a bunch of questions, and the questions are screening for any resources that you might be able to access. So we just try to figure out any resources you can access that maybe you weren't aware of, and the questions also just help me to get to know you a little bit better, so that way I can learn some of your training and your past work experience, and that gives me an idea to where you might fit within our program. So we go through all those questions on different factors, such as anything you're dealing with your health, or do you have a criminal record, do you have a driver's license, all those things, just for the purpose of how that might affect what type of work you could do or where you want to work.
Okay.
And then we will go through in more detail your work history and your training, and we'll also set a goal today of the type of work that you might want to do next, so we have a goal. What we write up today at the end is called the Employment Action Plan, which is basically a list of concrete steps that you could take moving forward to help you moving towards employment. So what we do there is we list any resources that you would need that could help you. For example, a bus pass is a common one that we might list, and we can help advocate for you to get a bus pass in order to attend appointments. Or maybe it's the record suspension process, or maybe dental work, or childcare. We have information on all kinds of things. So any of that information that you might need, we write down for you, and we can also help advocate to Ontario Works on your behalf. And then we would also figure out which of our programs you would best fit into. So we have kind of a variety of different training programs and different starting points in the training programs, and additional training and all types of things. So I would explain to you, which of our programs you might be suited for. I might give you a few options that you can look over, and then we would kind of book you in to your starting point and set your next appointment. So all that would get written down, and we would print it out so that you have in writing all of your next steps and all the information that you need. And then we both sign it. We also would sign a release of information. So basically, in order for us to communicate with your caseworker to help advocate for resources for you, we need to be able to share information you've given us with Ontario Works. But before we would do that, we just get you to sign the release of information. So then you would leave today with all that paperwork, and then basically then I keep in touch with you. So about every 2 weeks I may call you just to check in if I haven't heard from you and see how you're doing, follow up on anything we talked about during the original appointment until you come in for your first workshop, and then you would go through the workshops and the rest of the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sounds great.
Yeah.